Hi cuties, my name is Hanako Kozumi and this is the channel Nerdy Nekoma. Everything here is about Haikyuuchat stories and fanfic. Thanks for joining us today. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. Today's video is the second part of my SakuAtsu vampire Haikyuu. It's called When Dusk Arrives and, well, without further ado, I hope you enjoy it. SakuAtsu did end up staying longer. He hated to admit it, but Atsumu was right, he had no place to go at the moment. Not that that would stop him, but he was intrigued by the blonde. Something about his friendly smile and his confident, almost arrogant behavior caught his attention. The Raven had caught himself smiling, even laughing in these past days, like he hadn't done for a long time. For Atsumu, each smile was a personal victory. To SakuAtsu's surprise, the other put a lot of thought into how he could make the vampire feel welcome. He picked up on his germophobia pretty quickly and tried his best to keep the apartment clean. I still don't get it. Why do you put so much effort into this? Ami, I already told you, because I want to. That's not an answer. They sat on the couch together, each on one end, separated by approximately 2 meters. Atsumu sighed. Well, I guess when I first met you, you looked just about as awful as I felt, so I helped. SakuAtsu furrowed his brows. That way at least, one of us felt better, though having you here, I don't know. I really enjoy your company, Omi. He huffed, and part of him wanted to ask what made the other feel so bad. Yet it felt like he would intrude on something that was far off limits to him, something very private. Atsumu already did so much for him, it didn't feel right to interrogate him like that. But you know what I am, back then and even now. It wasn't a question, just a statement. The vampire was like 98% sure he did. He nodded slightly. And even though that was what SakuAtsu expected, it shocked him. It basically confirmed his suspicion that the man was either very stupid or had a secret death wish. Yet the blonde sat completely relaxed next to a literal demon and even did everything to make said demon feel welcome. If you did all this in hopes that I would turn you, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm still very much new to this lifestyle myself. In other words, I can't help you with that. His tone was harsher than intended, but just the thought that someone who had no other reason than the wish for power and immortality would actively search for this made him sick. Atsumu surprised him again when he started laughing. Me? A vampire? No thanks. Who in hell would want to live in this world for longer than necessary? Then why? Why what, Omi-kun? Why do you care so little? It makes no sense. All the myths and fairy tales only ever paint an image of us as human-eating demons. But that's not the whole truth, is it? He looked at him dumbfounded. I'm sorry. You see, my brother, the twin I mentioned? SakuAtsu nodded. He is actually dating a vampire. Oh. Yeah, it's really disgusting how lovey-dovey they act all the time, as if the people around them cease to exist when they kiss. Ugh. He made a gagging sound, but SakuAtsu could see the smile tugging at his lips. Atsumu was happy for his brother. So, you see, I'm quite used to vampires. Still, there was no guarantee that I would be the same. Nah, you're not really like Suna. He talks less than you. A sly grin spread on the blonde's face. That's not what I mean, and you know that. Do I? Sakusa sends him an annoyed glare. Okay, I get it. But hey, even if you were human, there would have been no guarantee that you wouldn't try to kill me. It makes no difference. Exactly. So why did you let me in? Should I really act like an egoistic jerk all the time because of a slight chance? The Raven looked like he was about to give some snarky remark before he sighed in defeat. Still, you could at least show some sense of self-preservation. But I did. The taller raised an eyebrow. It's not like I invite everyone into my home. Yeah, just special, Ami. Sakusa did his best to ignore his racing heart. After all, you didn't try to kill me once. He grinned again, and Sakusa really didn't know what to say anymore. This guy was unbelievable. You couldn't know that. Intuition. He shrugged his shoulders. Ugh. He covered his eyes with his arm and closed them. The vampire was so close to screaming. Talking to this guy was so frustrating. So why? Why didn't his heart stop beating so goddamn fast? Why did he start to feel alive again just by being close to the other? Hey, Ami? He sounded so much closer than before. Immediately Sakusa's eyes flew open and he looked at the other, who suddenly sat only a few inches away from him. Is this okay? No. Absolutely not. He nodded, but Atsuma seemed to sense his hesitation. Don't worry, I won't touch you. Not unless you tell me to. He winked at him, and Sakusa would laugh to wipe the cocky smirk from his face. The vampire glared at him, but Atsumu just chuckled and got comfortable next to him. Hey, Ami? What? Aren't you thirsty? He froze. What did he just say? I was just thinking because, you've been here for a while and I haven't seen you eat or drink anything ever since. You can have some of mine. I know that it's possible because Samu always gives Suna something and... No. What? Why not? You're probably full of germs. I'm not drinking your blood. He crossed his arms and scooted away again to emphasize his words. This was crazy. Atsumu was, without a doubt, absolutely crazy. He heard the other huff and get up. Fine, I didn't want to give you anything anyway. He marched off to the bedroom before returning, now wearing a warm, oversized hoodie and jeans instead of sweatpants and a loose shirt. For a moment, Sakusa was distracted by his new look, which looked annoyingly good on him. His thoughts were interrupted by the sound of the apartment door opening. Where are you going? No reaction. Atsumu just proceeded to put on his shoes. Atsumu, where are you going? Out. Let me come with you. That caught the blonde off guard, and he looked at the other surprised. Ami, you can't. It's the middle of the day. A sunny day. The way he said it made Sakusa's blood boil, even more so because he was embarrassed that he didn't consider it. Since the curtains had been closed for days, the vampire had lost any sense of time. Fine. He turned around again stubbornly and waited for the door to close, but when it did, an unexpected loneliness lingered in the silence. This was stupid. He didn't need anyone before this, and he doesn't need anyone now. But maybe, just maybe, there was someone he wanted. When Atsumu came back, Kiyomi was nowhere to be found. He frowned when he found first the living room to be empty, then the kitchen, and finally the bathroom. His thoughts ran a million miles per hour, and he even considered that the vampire might have actually followed him and left the apartment. He wouldn't, right? It was still bright daylight when he left. Hadn't SakuAtsu been the one that looked at him shocked when he thought that Atsumu wouldn't take the danger seriously? He ran into the bedroom in full-on panic mode, hoping, praying that he would be there. Kiyomi? His eyes searched the dark room, and for a moment he deemed it empty as well. Don't call me that, it sounds weird. The vampire looked up at him from his futon, a blanket almost covering him completely. Kiyomi, I'm so glad you're here. Where else would I be? And don't call me that. Oh, so you like the nickname I gave you? SakuAtsu avoided eye contact, suddenly very intrigued by the wooden patterns in the floorboards. Atsumu sat down in front of him. Why were you so panicked? I thought you were gone. SakuAtsu looked at him surprised and suddenly found himself saying something he would have never expected. Don't worry, I won't leave anytime soon. He wanted to turn away again but stopped when he saw Atsumu blushing. Even in the darkness surrounding them, SakuAtsu could still see the faint shade of pink tainting his cheeks and ears. Well, anyway, why are you in here, hiding underneath a blanket? Don't tell me you were scared because I wasn't here. Whatever moment they just had, Atsumu destroyed it. I was cold. Cold? Are you sick or something? A flash of panic ran through his system and he harshly answered. Vampires can't get sick. A growl-like sound escaped his throat. He immediately regretted it upon seeing Atsumu flinch away. The concern stayed nonetheless. So you are thirsty? SakuAtsu shivered. I'm not drinking your filthy blood, Mia, and that is final. He knew he messed up as soon as he said the words. Not just did he call Atsumu filthy, he also used his last name for the first time since they met. Atsumu looked like SakuAtsu had slapped him in the face. He got up. Wait, I'm sorry. No, I get it. If you don't want to, I'll respect that. No need to apologize, SakuAtsu. He gulped and couldn't do anything but watch him leave. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed my video. As always, I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments, and as I mentioned in the first part, I'm not usually writing a lot of SakuAtsu, but I can recommend the channel Tsum. They make awesome SakuAtsu content, so if you really like that ship, I would definitely recommend you check the channel out. And other than that, just have a wonderful day. I'm already working on the next part.